Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessing. Give y'all a little bit of time to tune in case these notifications didn't go out, or in the event, for some who already had it, apologies for the pushback. James number 8, what's going on, my guy? Popcorn, what's going on? What's going on? First things first, you already know. Hopefully, everybody having a blessed and productive Monday so far. Hopefully, everybody smoothly getting through the workday. Some of y'all smoothly getting through the weekend. You know, a lot of y'all was definitely on it this weekend. Hopefully, y'all was able to enjoy yourselves. And again, blessed to see another day. Praises where it's due. You know, appreciate everybody that tuned in yesterday. Apologies again. Shout outs to Marlene and also shout outs to Nexie for popping in on the conversation. Definitely was a good one. At some point, I got disrespected again by StreamYard, y'all. So, but I appreciate them for still holding down the panel while I was trying to fix the technical issue. Miss T, what's going on, baby? But nonetheless, though, still was a great conversation, and it was, getting different aspects and perspectives. Because not that far off from what we were saying either. There's certain things that you're gonna have to start implementing to get back in life. Giving it structure. And I feel again, like I said, there's certain situations where, yeah, you can't uphold your kids in wrong either. You really have to be a part and a substantial part of your child's life and they growing and they upbringing. You don't want them to be the miseries or the failures in life, basically, if that's what you want to say. So why not give them that option? You want to bring them into the world, like I said, your choice is really to just do the right thing and make sure again that they grow and that they are prospering in the best lights. Why stunting growth and opportunity because you're scared to parent. Again, reestablish boundaries, rules, regulations, things that are needed. And there was a good point, definitely some powerful points in there at some point. For those who missed it, you catch the replay. There was some powerful points in there, man. This is the truth. The aspect of parenting has definitely changed from then till now. Which is a scary thing because again, we got other situations that we definitely need to start being more aware of. Like I said, you know, right now with this quote unquote migrant crisis, yeah, it's another reason why you should be on point. You don't want your kids or anybody else to be victims of these, senseless crimes when it's all said and done. But that's on all angles. You definitely want to make sure that your kid is not ever having to worry about doing something they shouldn't have to do for survival. That's why I said I definitely appreciate both of them ladies for popping in. And that's what we did. We definitely gave some great points yesterday. Reestablish the structure. Just gotta be critical in what you're doing exactly. You know, again, push them for something outside of just sports and entertainment. Push them for something else higher and greater. And even if you're going through a struggle, hey, you got to figure out a way to make it not be so much of a struggle. Sometimes you might have to make with what's due. Sorry, but there should never be an aspect where you pushing your kids again to the violent aspects of life, or even the most unsuccessful parts of it. because sometimes it'd be hard to even try to build and structure yourself. And then when you do, you feel like you done missed a portion of time because guess what? Too much going on. As we just seen recently, now look, parents just got arrested. This is probably the second time in particular where parents have gotten arrested for being a part of their child's crime, which essentially, again, it need to happen. And it needs to continue to happen because there's no way you're going to tell me that you live in a household with people and you don't know what's going on in any angle. Bring back the communication aspect of things. Again, start sitting down at the tables, get rid of all your devices, everything else, and just sit down and talk. You'd be surprised, and it's probably why we again get certain situations where we get. These kids are lashing out for attention because they ain't getting the right type of attention. These teens the same way, they ain't getting the right type of attention. And the people that they are supposed to be looking up to are doing worse than what they're doing. So again, what option do they really have? If not just so much as what's going on, because even when there was people coming from these backgrounds, guess what? They had people in the community that was willing to still do what was needed. Again, at least try to help you the best way possible. Right now, ain't nobody trying to give nobody no options, no opportunity. Everybody being for selfish, and it's crazy. But I ain't gonna lie to you, just something that need to be thrown out there for real. Like you expect the best or you expect the worst. If you think you might expect the worst, and I'm saying those who need to hear it, don't do it. Because again, your job will be just to do that, be a parent, no matter what age and stage. You still gonna need to be doing what's necessary. Like from time to time, you want to give your children some critical advice that could definitely be carried on. So hey, essentially it is your option. You made the choice to lay down and have these children. Now you need to make the choice on making sure that they well educated, well rounded. And again, give them the option. Get the option, give them the opportunity. Because the option in life should be more than anything, just again, building yourself and building the best possible scenarios for your life, no matter what it is you decide to fully get into and stick with. Again, we could be part of giving these necessary opportunities if we just stand strong on it. And I'm gonna give this out to some that need to hear it. Look here. If that's what you decide you want to do, you want to build yourself up in a security firm, do that. Corrections, do that. Anything, you decide you want to do, if you're comfortable doing it, do it. Work for self, do it. But make sure you're putting in the best products and the best activities that you need. So that's what's going to shape everything for you. Like I said, yesterday definitely was a good talk because again, touched on a few points that was needed. See, again, social media wasn't a thing back then. So, there was definitely a lot of that. There's definitely a lot of that. We gonna shut it down when it's time to shut it down. To avoid us from going through certain things we shouldn't have went through in the first place. Just like it was certain movies we know we couldn't watch because if it was too bloody, if it was too gory, nah. If it was certain scenes that we know was involved in shootings and stuff like that. It was no. So again, it was a controlled substance over here, and controlling the right aspects as far as okay, I'm gonna give you the right balance. We're gonna have music, fun, games, all of that, recreation, all of that. And guess what? You still gonna learn to do something because you got to focus on your education in the first place. And then in certain instances, guess what? We had people who did do right and produced the best successes in life. And some of them, again, they didn't need no GED or nothing. They just went for the gusto and did what they needed to do. Because in a certain instance, you don't need a piece of paper to prove that you can do a damn any type of job or even try to own your own if you're trying to do that. But you still need to know the ins and outs when you are coming up. So, you know, the best aspect you would want to do is just get the job done anyway. So that's one less stress you got to worry about. Serious, what's going on, baby? You already know if y'all just tuned to hit the like button. Um, yeah, it wasn't far off because again, we had more control as far as what was being seen, what was being done, and it kind of worked out to some degree. But again, we lost the ball somewhere, and we need to pick it back up. We do. The educational value should be more than anything. Learning and growing and just expanding your horizons. That should always be the goal in life. If you want to be the best at anything, you got to put in the work and be willing to put in the work. And you definitely need the right type of environment just to basically harvest that great energy and make it work in the best possible light. Sometimes it might get a little muddy, but hey, nothing is ever perfect. James, what's going on, my guy? Tanya, what's going on, baby? But again, shout outs to Marlene and Nexie for popping in yesterday. That was definitely a good convo. And I'm mad because the last almost 10 minutes, 15 minutes was having hassles, y'all. Again, I don't want people to think I ran on them. I really could not get back in the stream. I had to reset the phone. Like, that's sad. My scalp hurt. Y'all pray for me real quick. Pray for me. But nonetheless, we still rocked out. Definitely was a great conversation. One that was needed and might be revisited at some point again still. I mean, let's talk about the real problems, man. Ain't that hard to do. Word, what's going on, my guy? But yeah, it was definitely a great build, and I like that. Like I said, definitely gonna be having more talks on that line. Like I said, we're gonna definitely hit some points. Because again, it is up to you parents again to shape your kids and and make sure that they ready to face what they need to face when they get into adulthood. Prepare them for the real world at hand, for real. Because right now, this world is changing so damn badly. Right now, it's getting scary. It really is getting scary. Again, when you can have certain crimes happening and it's happening against young, old, and in between, but mostly for the young, that's a problem right there. Cage, what's going on, my guy? No, that's what I'm saying. We definitely rocked out on that. Look, it came from different aspects. You didn't just get my perspective on it. You got two well-rounded women who definitely gave their perspective. And again, this is what it was truth to. Like we wasn't being subjected to certain things because it was really just like, oh no, you can't watch this. You definitely can't watch this. You can watch this, but you go and watch it to a certain point. And it's true. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Come on, I don't want to close your eyes. Damn it. Matter of fact, here. Sometimes look, hands over eyes. Anyway, here, hold this. You're not watching this. And we used to hate it, but guess what? It was necessary because again, that was the structure of the parenthood back then. Yeah, we had some questionable parents back in the day, so on and so, but not every parent is perfect. I understand that. But in the same token, there were still certain rules and boundaries that they had in place. Wasn't going to be able to watch no knife fight. No, what you do? Hold up. Even certain cases like we was watching wrestling. If it got too bloody, nah, turn the channel or turn it off. But again, we didn't have that option to be up all hours of the night. We didn't. This day and age, just like you said yesterday, kids is up damn near to the wee hours in the morning. And I mean, outside, if they're not outside, they indoors and they up all night. Not trying to sound funny or nothing, but then, like, look at it. What rest do they really get? And they know they got to prepare for the following day if they really do have to go to school. You're not giving yourself no real option to rest and recharge and rejuvenate. And again, that is the truth. I don't believe no kid under the age of 10, honestly, should be outside past a certain time anyway. Because again, it's never nothing good. And look, there's situations where we have lost kids or we've lost teens because they was in the wrong place, wrong time. You know, just being in the, trying to be amongst the people. Or some people minding their business. Straight bullets. They don't have no names on them. You know. So I said, you gotta make sure that you as a parent are always on guard and on go just in case. Because if you want your products in life to be the best products in life, you gotta make sure they safe and secure on all angles. Your protection plus their own protection. So I'm saying you have to teach. You have to teach and reach as much as you possibly can when you have kids. But this definitely was a good one. Because you can feel it right there. That's just real raw content, raw energy right there. That was needed yesterday. A nice talk like that. Wasn't expecting to go that long either, but hey, the conversation is real. It's going to get like that sometimes. Again, it's a conversation that need to be spread out. Because even ones that are still bringing kids in the world now still got an opportunity and a chance to make sure they pushing them in the right direction. Again, how do we expect them to get somewhere with look what's being presented? There's things even now, like you said. Oh shoot, I forgot his name already. But shout outs to one of the newbies that came in yesterday. He said, son, that's true about grandkids. Like, you can't even watch half of the stuff now. The kids, grandkids, whoever can't even watch some of the cartoons now because it done got poison in my opinion. Definitely got poison. There should be no reason why there's certain cartoons where you hearing curse words and this is being programmed and broadcasted during the daytime or even in the nighttime. You think you're gonna sit back, watch something mellow, and you see something that you're not used to seeing. And then the promotion of the other things that are going on, that's another thing that's driving the aspect of, at least in my opinion, the world that we see now. Because how am I supposed to be able to keep you motivated and educated when there's everything else that's ruining that reputation or ruining that business? Or at least putting a stick in it at some point, because guess what? There will be confusion. There will be questions being asked. Even into teen age, they will be asking questions. So again, you got to get on board with everything. And there's some people, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, should never ever utter words or just teach ever in life. And I can say this from this level, because when you're feeding false information, you are feeding anything that could damage the cycle of what we know. Crazy. Like, how do you say, prime example, how do you say virginity is a myth? Now, I'm going off a little bit, but I just want to get this question. How do you say that virginity is a myth? Make it make sense. I don't even want to delve deep into it, but it's just like I said, it's just some people that they be trying to teach and they be teaching all the wrong stuff. And you again causing confusion. Appreciate you for dropping those links, serious baby. Working harder than these damn compactors over here across the street, baby. V, what's going on, baby? But again, how do you even ask that question? Oh no, like forget that. How do you even propose saying that to somebody? Not even the question. How do you propose saying that to somebody in line like that? Especially to your young women. Like, come on, man. I can't respect that. It's the same way I can't respect a man trying to give any type of advice and can't respect it. Again, you're just teaching all the falsehoods. And again, causing the worst type of confusion. Because how do you again say that virginity is a myth? I'm trying to be delicate with that as possible because I'll be looking and I'll be really realizing why some of the situations is happening now too when it comes to these young women. They being influenced by the wrong type of women that think they teaching something. They ain't teaching not a damn thing. Some of these people ain't doing nothing but teaching straight over sexualization of everything. Some just teaching the ways to scam and scheme. You name it, is being done. Same thing with the fellas. Some of the fellas out here wilding. I done heard some shit I ain't want to hear, and I'm just like, I'm not going to touch on that. But even still, that's suspect behavior. Excuse my language for it. I'm not trying to trigger nobody or make anybody feel a type of way. But there is certain things I always found was just suspect. Even down to some of you people out there in that industry, yeah, some of y'all been doing some real suspect things lately. Hence, again, why some of the confusion is happening in the world, at least in my opinion. It's crazy, man. Again, y'all want to have all this inclusion. Look, we had enough inclusion as it is. But there's some things we should never include. And if you're going to include it, then guess what? That means the parents are going to really have to be on board and make sure they ain't getting corrupted. Nah, come on. We ain't watching this. That's why you want your kids to have technology and everything else, but you need to be monitoring their technology too. That's the best way, again, to make sure your kids is not being corrupted or being attacked as far as the mental is concerned. Be on point with what they watching. Shoot. Just like we were saying yesterday, we had that mostly everybody we know had that rule. You ain't closing no doors in this damn house. You don't own nothing. We need to make sure you doing what you doing and not doing something you ain't supposed to be doing. Again, there was the structure back then when it came to parenthood. Now I you word my fault because I'm catching up with the chat now. Nah, but you know it's crazy though, bro. Because think about it, son. Like, look, like I'm using you as an example, son. You're not allowing your children to be plagued and manipulated by certain situations because you came from that background to some degree. Certain things you know damn well your parents wasn't allowing you to watch or be a part of. And again, that was the structure back then. It wasn't no you just gonna be any and everywhere at all hours of the night and nah. Cut that. Shoot. You thought you was having a sleepover or going to a sleepover, the minute you thought it was something up, bring them back home. That's how it was. Again, it was a balance. I want my child to be their own individual person, but I don't want their brains to be corrupted by the wrong information and confusion, especially from adults that's out here moving like children. Oh, I seen a few of that. I seen a few of those things recently, and it got me really laughing. Like, this is exactly what I was speaking about. I don't like doing reactions. I'm not doing reactions to nothing no more. I'm already doing a reaction to what's going on in life. There's some of y'all that, again, your messages are poison in one way or another. So I said parents start getting more in tune with what's going on. Again, you never know who's watching what. And if some people are coming into the feeds of whatever platforms and services you're using, you never know. Their content might not be for kids. Yeah, shoot, 9 out of 10 ain't for kids. So you need to be on board as far as your control and what they watch and what they don't watch. I don't care. You need to. You don't want them learning about certain things on a sexual note. Make sure they being protected from it. You don't want them to learn certain things as far as the robberies, the schemes, and so on and so forth. Protect them from it. You don't want them to see the violent aspects of things unless you really plan on giving the education on it. And don't let them watch it. Nah, I know, bro. See, that's why I said, son. We had this conversation yesterday, me, Marlene, and next year. It was true. Mostly everybody said the same thing. You can't be like y'all still trying to be friends with your children. You can't do that. Your main thing again is to protect at the end of the day and to teach and guide them. You might not want to do it, but you need to do it because you're the one that laid down and had it. You made the choice to lay down and, in my opinion, be irresponsible, or you made a calculated decision on doing whatever. So do it. Realist, what's going on, my guy? Nah, but this is what I'm saying, bro. Because look, you cover something where there's a lot of cursing, there's a lot of whatever. So yeah, in that instance, yeah. But again, I'm just saying in general. There's some people who scroll, come along things, it doesn't matter. Coming along is going live. Come on now. No doubt, be safe on that road, serious baby. And again, appreciate you for dropping those links, baby. Working hard and the motherfuckers making my damn gold grills, baby. See now, look, this is my thing. I've had conversations where I barely cursed that off, and then I had conversations where I was on when I can understand that. But again, I said it was gonna be raw and uncut, and depending on the motion and the situation, you might get a calm one, you might not get a calm one, but you're still gonna get a logical one at the end of the day. So I'm saying, you gotta understand this point right here. You know, y'all want to be friends so badly, but guess what? It ain't gonna work. Now again, you could be compassionate, you could be open minded, you could have an open heart and an open ear to things. You can show them the way you're supposed to show them as a parent that look, I love you, I want the best for you, but you still got to remember that there's a structure right here. And that structure is what it is. Like, look, you're going to always be able to come to me and talk to me about anything. But again, it has to be communication. If you bringing kids in the world, you ain't communicating with them, you ain't talking to them, you never know what could be going on. If you ain't even paying them no attention, you don't know what could be going on with your child. That's why you have to be more wary of what's going on, period. The minute you see something might be wrong, for all you know, your child could be suffering. You don't know if your child is deaf. In certain situations with certain breech pregnancies and stuff, you never know what could be happening. Or if it's a situation where you just might have a child who's special needs. You never know if you ain't paying them no attention. So I said, as parents, be on board on all angles. If something don't seem right, make sure you do right. Because you got to do right by them. This ain't no preachable moment. This is a teachable and a reachable moment again, because it should be reaching the right ones that need to hear that. The right ones are going to definitely keep passing that great message along too. Because at some point they know somebody that's going through a specific struggle while parenting, but they can still help them out either with advice or whatever. Again, it's about giving opportunity when needed, and especially if a person is willing to take it if they really are going through the stresses and the struggles. There are some people who try to be the best parents in the world. There are some people who are scumbag parents, and there are some parents who they'll get it right at some point. They like stuck in the middle. But nonetheless, if they still care about their children, at least those other two options, they still care about their children. Guess what? They gonna make something work. Scumbags are the ones that's pushing the kids out into the streets. The scumbags are the ones that are teaching them nothing that's of value and of culture and of dignity and of anything. It's teaching them to be wild and rambunctious and like Word said, broken. And that's the thing. Like, when are we gonna stop being broke? I definitely loved that conversation yesterday. And again, we dropped some gems up here. Again, because it don't matter if you're a single parent or you coming from a two-parent home. Guess what? At the end of the damn day, it's about the reaching of the children and making sure that they don't be another number in the system or another plot in the cemetery. Or, like we was talking about yesterday to some degree, y'all need to start paying more attention, especially with your toddlers, your babies. Like, come on there. Some of y'all really like not paying attention, and this is why some of your kids are going missing. This is why some of the situations is happening now, kidnappings, all sorts of things is happening right now because nobody's paying attention the way they're supposed to be paying attention. There should be no reason why my child gets away from me at all. If my child ain't strapped down, strolling somewhere, I'm shoot. There's no way I'm gonna be in a crowded area or somewhere where it could get crowded, and I lose my child because I'm focusing on my own self. So you got to be really careful because you don't know what the hell is going on out here. And if you do, you want to act like you want to be safe. You really want to be trying to search for your child. Do you really want your child to be a victim of that type of circumstance where they might never come back home? Just a question. Like, you got to think about that. Those are the worst fears for any parent, guardian, or anything. No doubt, Tanya, baby. Oh, what you? Hold on, wait a minute. What you eating today? I know it ain't Taco Tuesday yet, but what you eating today, baby? I'm being nosy. I'm being nosy today. No, but you got to look at it. Essentially, where do the values meet at? Where does the educational value meet at? I'm saying, what are you going to teach? And everybody is teaching your kids one way or another. But again, society at least had at one point some sort of moral structure. You wasn't seeing too many people, especially the fiends in the streets, sniffing or shooting up while the kids was out and about. Now, again, it was safe zones where it wasn't going to be prone to drugs and violence. Those things are disappearing, and part of it is because the parents ain't sticking up for nothing. Like, what happened to the safe zones in the community where the kids and teens can actually go play and relax and just, you know, have the great recreation, the great space, socialization, and everything else? They slowly fading away, and all you giving them is just options of destruction. At least in my opinion. But yeah, you know, again, you gotta really think before you decide to make any type of moves that could be detrimental, basically. Because I'm sorry, your kids right now, especially right now, your kids could be a part of helping rearrange some of the things we need to rearrange. Riaz, what's going on, my guy? Again, you want the best, right? So you're gonna be willing to give the best. You had the best options. Shoot, you had multiple options when you was coming up. So if you're going to be bringing kids into the world, you need to give them that same type of option, or at least an advanced option of what you had before. Because again, most of this stuff should not even faded away. I don't care if the world is changing bit by bit and day by day. There's just certain aspects when it came to the community that should never fade away at all. Now look what we create. Creating a battleground where anything is liable to happen and for what reason. So I said be aware of your actions when it comes to certain things. Not saying you can't do what you do and be an adult about it. But in the same token, again, be mindful of what you giving in. You want to make sure they taking the most valuable pieces, even in this day and age, and making sure that it works with them and not against them. Preparing them for any type of greatness, no matter what you decide to do. That's the most important goal in the two to do. Because ain't nobody else going to be able to do it better than you can. Who else to teach better than your parents? Who else to teach better than the actual great ones in the communities that actually did something? Whether they came back or not, doesn't matter. They've done something one way or another that's beneficial or showed y'all the way, the blueprint to get out. Y'all should be utilizing that. But again, the main thing to remember is, again, making sure that your kids never have to go to the option of trying to be a quote unquote street adult. And I said a street adult because I don't want to say thug. But they shouldn't be worried about trying to plot to take people's lives, worried about harming somebody. I don't care what their situation is. They should be worried about trying to build themselves, man. Start being their own person. But again, you ain't giving them the option whenever you way you turn. There's something that shouldn't be presented out there being presented out there. And no, I ain't perfect. I ain't perfect at all. My mouth alone, I know. I'm a wild one. I'm a wild ace when it comes to that. I know. But when it's something that I'm passionate about, look, it's gonna come out raw. This just been me forever. When it do change, the world will be shocked about that one. Nah, he ain't cursing like a sailor. Oh shoot, he ain't mad. No, I'm gonna still be mad, but I'm gonna be mad about the right things. Because again, until we are able to reach a certain destination, the plan saying, hey, for that fight. Cool gamer, what's going on? What's going on? But yeah, like I said, we're gonna definitely revisit that. And I'm gonna leave the panel open for that one, and we're gonna rock out. And again, I gotta say shout outs to the ladies for popping in. You know, that's what I'm saying. Even this right here is showing people that regardless to what, look, you got people that's gonna, come together, build, or they're gonna come together and grow together with the notion of anything happening. Because look, anything is possible. We know everybody up on here, and even in this collective, is here for different reasons. And again, it's all about respect. And I respect every last one of y'all who have been a part of this and still being a part of this. That don't go unnoticed. But this is a key tool for some people to see that, look, you could come together and have conversations, whether you know some of these people personally or not. Some of my subs definitely know them personally. Shoot, I just ran past 3 of them recently before I started the live. So like I said, it's different when you got people that really believe in the message. Whether they in here or not, doesn't matter. The fact that they are even still watching and seeing the growth, that's the most important thing. They see what it is. All of y'all are doing something different and unique, and I respect it. I've always had the respect for it, regardless to what. But it also goes to show, look, you got people coming from different sides, different sectors, whatever you want to call these damn areas on this app, or any app for that matter, it shows that people can come together, have great vibes, conversation. Nobody has to feel any type of way. And even when things go a little left, we know how to push it right in the right direction. Because it is a team effort at the end of the day. Trust me, these conversations are worth it. There's some people who feel it ain't, so they'll try to be a distraction. But again, the blueprint for some of y'all is now I'm going here with it. Again, some of y'all planning on building and doing what you're doing. Hey, never let nothing try to stop the tides of growth. That's why I said you got to give them the confidence. Like I say, I ain't do it. I ain't do it. My bad, yo. I ain't do it. Wait, I did it. My bad. I did do it. My bad. Welcome to New York City. The helicopter is always at some point bound to fly over your scalp piece. But it's crazy. Because people think it can't be done, but it can be done. You got the greatest people that's building with you and coming together with you. Hey, the options are always going to be limitless because you're always going to have limitless ideas coming to the conversation, man. Oh, you got a confession? Got a confession? Oh, well, I got a confession too. My bad. I'll be right. This is my real face. Well, oh man. Nah, but you gotta understand this part right here though. You're never gonna be too far off from doing what's necessary. You just gotta put in the work. See, this was a prime example of somebody that was just gonna put in the work regardless. Because again, I believe in these conversations because no matter what the topic is, we always get to some sort of conclusion or we always come back and revisit what's necessary because again, it's about soul change. I think that's the beauty of it all. Again, having conversations amongst different people, different groups of people, different sides and tracks. But mostly everybody coming together with that common agreement on certain things. Again, there was a balance. There were certain things, even down to the other community, that they just wasn't allowing the kids to see or be a part of, which again was protection regardless. Why are we not bringing that back to the fucking forefront? It's supposed to start storming here tonight, I believe. I think we're supposed to get some snow tomorrow. So for those in the city, make sure you wrapped up and strapped up just in case, because you never know what's going to happen. Um, well, make sure you got your boots at least just to be on that safe side too to shoot. You never know. You never know. But nah, this has been and still is, and probably will remain. Ain't no problems. I'm bugging. I'm Amadeus Matrix, damn it. Nah, this is the best build and the best blueprint to some degree. At least for me. Again, it might not work for everybody. It could work, but in certain aspects, again, you're gonna have to make it your own, basically. I know some of y'all been bugging out with these shorts. I know, I know, I know. Oh man, But again, you just gotta be wise in what you want to do, and that's it. Even when you having your fun, again, it's still a limit that you should cross. Y'all know what it is. It's kind of quiet. Look here. Look, it's been quiet this morning. Hold on. Brief intermission. It's been quiet this morning. About this time you would have heard something. You would have definitely heard your friendly neighborhood siren. But hey, it's been kind of quiet today. I'm scared. Somebody pray for me for real. I'm scared. But you got to realize something. Again, anything is possible if you just keep yourself focused, balanced, and still motivated to do something. Even if one thing doesn't work, you try at other things until you find the things that work for you. And that's the reason why you parents sometimes got to give that option. Look, things in life ain't gonna go just one way. You might be gearing for this, but if that don't work, or if something happens where you might have to stop this, you got another option to do something. Again, don't take away the options of learning and being the best things they could be. When you're doing that, you basically, you're destroying the book that we was created. Teach them everything that's needed, that's going to give them guidance, wisdom, and strength, so they can keep themselves built up to that. You don't want your children to lose faith in anything that they might be trying to do that could be helpful. Again, you want to keep that candle lit at all times as a parent. So again, yes, you have to be on all angles, making sure your kid is good money. But it's just a great conversation that I am going to again. I'm gonna revisit. Oh yeah, shout outs, bro. I know you still in the bushes, word, but nah, shout outs. That was a great live last night, bro. Thanks to all of y'all recently, and I still got some damn replays and shit to catch now. But a lot of y'all been doing your thing, putting in work, you doing what's necessary and what works for you, and it's working. Again, y'all doing what you need to, you doing what you feel like you need to do, and you doing what you want to do without having any backlash about anything. Basically, I've always felt that anybody that's not for growth, they ain't for you. This is my view and opinion on it. Sound like somebody about to fight right now. Uh-oh. My bad, y'all. Let's see how this is going to happen. Early Monday afternoon, and we get in the fight. Pay-per-view event. See, this is what I'm saying too. Some of y'all just be performing, man. I'm gonna talk about that too, bro. I'm gonna talk about that at some point. Some of y'all be straight pumping and faking out here, crazy. Like, come on, man. There should be no reason why I ain't even get on the block yet, and I hear your whole argument. Like, I don't know. Look here, if you know you ain't for the smoke, don't come attacking nobody or come trying to do something or trying to quote unquote approach the situation and you ain't prepared for it. Come on now. Be real. But then again, some of y'all gotta stop acting too. Stop getting crazy and putting on a performance. Yeah, a lot of y'all are doing that. This is how people get involved. This is how the negative starts again. Now everybody want to be a part of something. That's crazy. Again, are they actually fighting? Oh shit! What the hell? Oh, oh Lord! So like an interesting one. Two people that can't fight fighting. My bad, y'all. I know. I see it. Yeah, this is funny. What the hell is that? Oh, I know exactly who that is. My bad, y'all. Now y'all hugging. Look at this. My scalp hurt, y'all. So I be saying, if you gonna have a conversation that's gonna come to fisticuffs, let it be fisticuffs. Man, I don't know. Should be real. Definitely be real though. Mm-mm. Yeah. Mm. But again, you want to try to give the best options. Give them the best options. Show them that it can be done. Doesn't matter what it is. And see, I was sitting there saying this too. You got to draw them to the right conclusions and into the right spaces in time. Like you literally have to draw them in with the best things you could draw them in with. Even as parents, again, you are supposed to do so. Like there should be no reason why, you know, really started fighting. My scalp hurt. My bad, y'all. You know how to get outside though, but you want to draw them in with the best options. Show them the best options. Like again, I would advise some of y'all to start either bringing your kids to work or showing your kids exactly what it is that you do. You know, give them a heads up and the option on if they want to go that route or if they want to go elsewhere. You know, it's really what it's supposed to be about. Now it might be James shoot. Now, again, I'm surprised because I ain't. Well, shit, I heard more fireworks going off than I did sirens today. That's the crazy part about it. Like I think everybody done spent their money already on fireworks. Yo, what up? I think niggas done. I didn't even know what the fuck was going. Like what the fuck? Like, yeah. Let's see. Wait, James, don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. It might actually happen. Yeah, I still got some time. You don't hear one of them good old sirens, you know what it is. That's how you know it's gonna be a good day. But I would say it's later, who knows? Um, but yeah, nonetheless, this was just a little brief dust off from yesterday. Because again, that conversation was definitely needed. You know, and again, you got everything that you were supposed to get. From the male's perspective, the female's perspective. You know, and again, it's just about bringing the best combination together to keep your kids together. And I mean keep them together on the spiritual path, on the mental path. Hey, just building them up. They should never feel weak, and even when they feel weak, they should have the right people that's lifting them up. They should never feel confused, and if they are, they should be able to come to you and talk to you without you chastising or doing anything. It's just my view and opinion on it, because there are some parents who chastise their kids on every little thing. You'd be like, well, damn. If they trying to do the best they can and be their own selves, what are you actually wanting from them? Like, look, if my child is getting good grades, as long as my child is not failing, I'm happy. I wouldn't care if my child had A plus averages, B plus, even a fucking C plus. I'm good with that. Anything under that, nah. And you ain't even getting up under the C because the majority of the time, the way this structure is, at least here, shoot. Man, listen, you're going to be knowledgeable in at least 80% of what you learned already. That other 20%, hey, you come back to it. They got their strong points and weak points when it comes to education. But it is solely about learning, regardless to how you learn. So give it that option. Oh, wait a minute, James. Yo, James, you might be right, bro. You might actually be right, son. Well, it is a miracle. One of them did pass me, but they ain't got their sirens on. So I can tell it's a good Monday. It might be a manic Monday for some, but it's a blessed Monday nonetheless, you know. But yeah, all in all, hopefully everybody enjoyed their weekends. I know a lot of y'all was definitely betting on that game yesterday. Some of y'all probably crying in the car, but nonetheless, if you was again blessed to do so, hey, continue to enjoy the blessings, man. Now I'm surprised, James. Don't laugh. I'm surprised because usually, anytime one of them ride past you, you know what you be in. I'm surprised you didn't get it. Wait, let me go on the corner. Let me see if I'm a jinx at this time. Let me see if I'm a jinx at this time. Nah, but I definitely would encourage y'all to go watch that replay from yesterday. And again, shout outs to the ladies for popping in. You know, and shout outs to everybody that was in the building. You know, make things work the best possible way to do it. And it does begin with these conversations for real. Starts with just at least bringing the right people with the right tools to bring the right knowledge needed, especially to those who are trying to move in the right direction. And again, no matter where your destination in life leads you, as long as you're above ground and as long as you're solid, that's the most blessed thing you can do. Oh, damn, James. I seen it. I seen it. Now, all in all, though, it was a good one. But again, I would say this for some people: if you're going to teach or if you're going to bring real knowledge and wisdom, make sure it's actual knowledge and wisdom. I'm not trying to sound funny, but I'm still a little irked about that one because how could you sit there and be teaching women that virginity is a myth? That's why I said this is one of those topics I might have to ask the ladies to pop in on that one because I'm just still laughing at that. So what's next? If we got women trying to tell people that virginity is a myth, what we gonna have the men telling the boys? I'll wait on that one. Oh, speaking of which, again, there's something some of y'all doing again that forget borderline sus. You were completely suspect when you're doing things like that. There ain't no real. And I really don't want to hit this rabbit hole today. It's too early. Mish, what's going on, baby? Hope all is well with you, sis. Been a minute. But you know, it's just crazy. Why would you? Oh, I gotta rub my scalp, y'all. I'm saying because it's just some things that. What are you doing when you're doing things like that? What is this essentially you teaching? And then it's still being spread and it's still being a viral talkative moment. So it's all right for men to be in people's DMs and be spreading cheeks, right? Excuse me for saying it this way. Pause. But it's like, what the hell is wrong? Oh, damn, James, you owe me $10. Damn, damn it. There you go. It was coming. You knew it was coming at some point. It was going to be a miracle. See, look, see. But yeah, this is some things y'all fellas need to stop doing out there. And if you are doing certain things, man, listen, keep it private. Not everybody want to know or hear about or even speak about or have to even mention. That's crazy, man. Some of y'all that really need to show dignity on this app or just show dignity anywhere, period. Scalp hurt, y'all. Telling you, at least you some of the stuff now. If this was back in the day and all this stuff now was happening then, oh nah, I guarantee you, it still would have been the same damn balance. Now you ain't watching this. You definitely ain't watching this. Turn that off. Like, why would you even watching this? Like, wait a minute. How much did you watch? Like, what you? Look, I gotta uncorrupt you. Come on. I'm sorry. There's just some things that should never again be incorporated within certain content. Doesn't matter if it's TV, movie, whatever. Yeah, you heard one. You heard one, James. Let's hope we don't get another one before I get to my destination. You know. But yeah, again, be wary of what you bringing as far as content, and again, show some restraint and structure when it comes to really having a conversation. If I'm having a disagreement or if I'm having a live disagreement with somebody, guess what? My focus really should just be tackling the problem without dragging you, without bringing family members involved, so on and so forth. If we got a disagreement, let's get back to that. Showing people how you could come even with people who have disagreements and on bad terms. They can even come sit down and have a logical talk. And if you got to come to fisticuffs, then hey, get it out the way, get it out your system, and move on from there. That's just my opinion. My opinion. I know sometimes my opinion don't count, but hey, I'm still gonna give it regardless because I could do that. But yeah, all in all, though, I hope everybody did enjoy their weekend. And again, so what's going on, man? What's going on with the people? But you just got to remember this. Learning, you'll continuously do that until the day you completely close your eyes for good. So again, try to learn the best, try to be the best, try to give your kids the best. And again, you can pass that test because you still got time while you in the flesh. I'm telling you, you gotta sit back and refresh and make sure that your kids is on the right path and the right step. And it shouldn't matter what part of the region or the world that you rep. You still gotta remember that kids will always need that talk, that pep talk. Give it to them. Give them that option. But again, dope vibes as always. This is just a light dust off. But again, some of y'all stop corrupting the minds, man. There's a way to do things, there's a way to handle things, and there's a way to present things the way it's not harmful. Not every disagreement again needs to come into a physical altercation or go to a battle of words where you disrespecting each other to the fullest extent. Shouldn't get to that level. So I'm saying it's crazy. Yeah, my fault. Ass music galore in the background, but I still stand on that though. And even when it comes to here, I stand on what I stand on as far as bringing the great conversation, build, and anything that's needed without the mess or the hassle. And when we do, I'm gonna be on it. I got to be on it because again, you're gonna respect something or I'm gonna check something. I don't want to have to check nobody no more. And not check them on the sense of punking them or anything. But I'm checking them every time. I got to keep repeating myself and telling them, this is what I'm here for. I'm here for all the talks and everything else that comes along with it. And whatever comes along with it, hey, I'm happy. Happy that this is what it is. You know, solid foundation and growth that could be given on any scale. Another form today of giving the option. I could have chose the option to go crazy left, or I could have chose the option to be a straight tyrant. But nah, I chose the right step because the right step is the necessary step, a conversation. And again, how could you get upset about conversations when it's coming to topics that we need to cover or that need to be covered at some point? Because again, it's about education, not confusion. Being too much confusion being let out there, and they keep trying to incorporate it and say that this is what it is when we know this is not what it is. Again, be real when it comes to giving the option. I can't make that any clearer. Parents, start being more on board with what's going on with your kids. Teach your kids outside of the unnecessary nonsense. Teach them that it's great to succeed and strive for things in life and actually work hard for it. They feel more accomplished when they get things done. Even when it's things they feel they can't get done, once they get it done, they feel a sense of happiness, a sense of uplifting spirit. They can do what they really need to do, or other things that they feel they could do. Again, give them the limitless options. Can't say nothing more clear to them. Nonetheless, though, you know, great talk. Wasn't going to keep y'all all afternoon. I still got some things I'm doing right now. As you see, there you go. You hear it again. See, James, now you owe me $20. You see? See how that works? You see how that works now? Look at this. Look at this. Who else owe me some money for this? I knew it was going to happen. I said it was quiet. Too quiet. Yeah, they ain't trying to quit either. Lord Jesus. Damn. Well, they be killing the sound volume sometimes, but nonetheless, hey, welcome to New York City. Nonetheless, I feel this is a great conversation that was definitely needed again. And again, I'm going to attack more than a few different things. But I am definitely going to re-tackle something that, again, I don't know what's up with some of y'all fellas and the things that you just doing. Come on, man. You got to have a certain code about yourself, man. That what I heard, that wasn't the code of anything but suspect behavior. And in its worst form on top of that. You laughing, James. You owe me $20 right now, man. Listen, you was about to you jinxed it. I thought I was gonna finally have a live stream. I ain't getting nothing out of me, none of them sounds coming through, and look, you messed it up. And you still owe me my pellet grill, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. See, I ain't opening the club today. See, you messed up. So when y'all understand why ain't no music today, blame Red Shirt. I wasn't trying to kill nothing. I wasn't expecting that. And they was trying to get through nothing but traffic. You think you gonna get past a big ass city bus? I'll wait. You know, they crazy sometimes, but this the city. But again, you know, It's always good to have a great talk with the people. And let me finish doing what I got to do. I want to definitely try to bring some good vibes. If I don't be on the backup channel, for those following me on Twitch, you already know what it is. Holla at your boy. Could be back with a discussion tonight, different magnitude of a topic, but we'll see how this pans out. But nonetheless, just to dust off from yesterday's live, because there was points I wanted to bring in too, but again, they kicked me out. They don't like when the conversations is that good. But I ain't letting them stop nothing. Yeah, James, I almost made it. I almost made it. Crazy. But now let me get up out of here. Definitely appreciate everybody that tuned in. Again, blessing as always, and we gonna continue to work. We still got work. Y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay gang. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. Everybody that was in attendance today, you already know that love is love and it'll be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. What I'm gonna do is give you real. That's what I'm gonna do is give you real topics and real builds. And yeah, let me see how this pan out. I definitely set a reminder and y'all check that community wall. I'll let y'all know what it is and where it's at. And again, not follow up for what I was saying. At some point, parents have to give better options. Got to be better disciplinarians. And again, stop trying to be your kids' friends because that will be your downfall. Because once you don't establish a certain thing you need to establish, they'll start looking at you like they're your friends in the streets or whatever. But yeah, we'll revisit that though. Y'all stay safe. Keep that third eye open. Until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.